Hi there, everyone. Thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Brandon T. Jones in for Laura. Today, we do want to start things off with a traffic alert. This is a live look at I-90 in Liberty Lake right now. Traffic, as you can see on your screens, is currently backed up for several miles heading eastbound. The reason for the backup is because road crews had closed one lane for maintenance work. They did reopen it just about 10 minutes ago, so hopefully that backup should soon clear and traffic can get back on a normal schedule. Let's go back outdoors right now and talk about the weather, because why not? It is absolutely beautiful. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick standing outdoors right now with the sunny details. And Thomas, I heard you say a few moments ago that it's an absolute stunner. Talk to us about it.
That is absolutely right, Brandon. I mean, there's only so many adjectives that you could use to describe a perfect day like this. There is not a single cloud in the sky. I'm literally scanning 360 degrees around me. Nope, all blue overhead, and it is quite warm already in the sunshine. Certainly feeling it on the back of my neck here standing outside. It's 62 in Spokane Valley and Spokane proper, 71 already at Whitworth, so already to that 70-degree mark as of the noon hour. A beautiful day. If you want to take your lunch hour outside, you have my stamp of approval for that. It's even warmer than it was yesterday by quite a degree. Now, when I say 360 degrees around us, it is all clear. Here's the 6-hour loop of the satellite and radar, and it looks like a completely blank map. You got to widen things out, and it almost looks like it's probably like hundreds of miles away before we even get to rainfall over areas like Billings, Montana, but really the bulk of it is almost over the Mississippi River Valley. So nowhere close to any kind of storm systems threatening the inland northwest, and temperatures are going to really latch on to that sunshine. So I'm looking at highs in the 70s clear through this weekend, and the extended outlook promises to be quite warm as well. So coming up, I'll show you how many days forecasting in the 70s, maybe give you an early look at what Bloomsday might have to offer 2 weekends from now.
Well, China today is denying President Trump's claim that the two sides are actively negotiating over tariffs. This is a live look right now at Wall Street, where stocks are currently higher after opening lower today. Natalie Brand has the latest on the president's trade talks.
President Trump is meeting with Norway's prime minister this afternoon as the White House tries to make as many trade deals as it can in the coming weeks. The administration says it's spoken to 90 countries so far.
They all want to make deals, and we're going to make deals. But they're going to be fair deals. They're not going to be rip-off deals.
But there are mixed messages over the status of talks with China. The Treasury Secretary said this week formal negotiations have not yet begun. But President Trump indicated Wednesday they are actively talking, and that the current 145% tariff on Chinese imports could come down.
If we don't have a deal with a company or a country, we're going to set the tariff. We just set the tariff. It's something that we think that will happen, I'd say, over the next couple of weeks. Wouldn't you say? I think so. Over the next 2-3 weeks, we'll be setting the number, and we're going to pick, could be for China too.
CBS News has confirmed the CEOs of Walmart and Target privately warned President Trump that his tariff policy could disrupt supply chains and potentially result in empty shelves in coming weeks.
The ripple effects are already starting to show. Prices are going up. Markets are reacting. International partners are pulling back.
Arizona's Attorney General and 11 other states have filed a new lawsuit alleging the president exceeded his authority in imposing the tariffs. The White House has defended its policy, arguing the U.S. trade deficit is a national emergency. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The Department of Education will start collecting federal student loans that are in default on May 5th. That could impact more than 5 million borrowers. The pandemic-era pause has been in place for nearly 5 years now. The department is urging borrowers in default to start making monthly payments. If not, people in default could soon see their wages garnished. Well, virtual Bloomsday begins today. This means if you plan on running your own course, you can submit your score as of now. While the main event is 9 days away, people all over the world can participate in virtual Bloomsday. They run or walk the 7.46 miles at their own pace and then submit the time on the Bloomsday website. Paula Atkinson is doing the race virtually, and she shares what Bloomsday means to her.
It feels almost like a holiday. I mean, it's a Bloomsday. It's always the first weekend of May. Everybody gets together. We come, my sister comes, my sister-in-law, my nieces, my nephews. It isn't about the time, but it is about being on that course with those people.
So if you would like to participate, registration is open now. Happening today, Washington State University is honoring Secretary Leon Panetta. He'll be receiving the Thomas S. Foley Award for Distinguished Public Service. The award is given annually to people who serve the public with integrity, courage, and commitment to democratic values. He has served under multiple White House administrations. He also served as the director of the CIA and Secretary of Defense. Here's a live look at Vatican City, where it is now a little after 9 o'clock at night over there. Tens of thousands of mourners have spent the day waiting to see Pope Francis lying in state. The line has been so long, the Vatican said it kept St. Peter's Basilica open all night. Tina Kraus was among those who stood in line for hours. She has the latest from the Vatican.
Security is tight near the Vatican, with tens of thousands coming to say a final goodbye to the late Pope Francis as he lies in state at St. Peter's Basilica.
To see him that way was hard, but at the same time, peaceful.
Among those paying their respects Thursday, the players and coach of the Roma Soccer Club. The lines keep growing around St. Peter's Square. In the first 24 hours, the Vatican says nearly 50,000 people came to see Pope Francis. But 20 years ago, when Pope John Paul II died, one day in, 500,000 people had come. Still, the outpouring of love for Pope Francis is clear.
He was a wonderful man.
Amber Romaldo says it was important to bring her kids.
We're saying our last goodbyes and thanking him for teaching us to be better. Just like we're trying to teach our children.
You're in the line now to meet the Pope. How long will you wait?
I'll wait until tomorrow, I'll wait till next month. I'll do anything just to mourn his death.
As the public mourning period continues, cardinals gathered again Thursday, part of a series of meetings taking place before the conclave to elect the next pope.
Every papal conclave comes down, in some sense, to a referendum on the papacy that has just ended.
But first, the funeral for Pope Francis Saturday and his burial. The Vatican says his tomb is made of marble with a simple inscription, Franciscus. Tina Kraus, CBS News, the Vatican.